Available every Wednesday, it's the Nerd OD podcast, hosted by myself, Dan,
Sean,
Red,
and Dave.
Each week we discuss all the latest and greatest in nerdy news, from movies to music, gaming to gadgets, TV to totally off topic. Whatever you're into, there's something for everyone on the Nerd OD podcast. Just one of the many fine shows from the Nod Network. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and wherever else you get podcasts.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Nerd OD&D. Your weekly, bi-weekly,
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. I don't even know the schedule, and I'm in the show. It's terrible. But your bi-weekly dose of fantasy-based action adventure, starring this. I was gonna say a cast of rogues. It's not a cast of rogues, just the one rogue, actually. But you have here tonight Lord Sugar, played by Dan, and you have the buntiest of Franks, Frank Bunty himself, played by Reg.
how doeth good old squire?
You've got the actual only rogue of the party, stabby as all things. It's Bonarail, played by Sean. Steve.
Anybody got any daggers?
You got a few, haven't you? You got me, Draco Justice. He's had a bit of a turn recently. Is he okay? You okay, hun? We don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to explore this together. But Draco Justice played by me, and we've got the one and only, the big, the bad, the beautiful, Dottie from Summon Games, DMing this bish.
Draco's fine.
Draco's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
just hungry.
Go on, Dottie, paint us a mind picture. Where are we at? What's going on? What's happening?
You were lovely people. You've just completed your first quest for the lovely, lovely town of Blailflow. That's the continent. Where were you? Port. I remember.
I'm glad that even our DM doesn't know what's going on at the minute. He's like,
Yes,
you guys
I
have just
remember.
been doing
I was setting up something else. Shut up. Your second quest, actually. Let's tell lies. Yes. You've left the dungeon that you were in, headed to the farmlands. The sun was just coming up. You've had breakfast. You've gorged yourself on various aperitifs and headed back to the town of Bullport. You arrive. It's still morning, coming to afternoonish. It is sunny, slightly overcast on this fine day. The town itself is very busy, bustling as per usual. Over to you. Where do you want to go?
Well, I just want to remind everyone that Draco Justice was acting quite unusually last time. Do you remember he was eating lots of uncooked meats and acting quite, quite strangely, quite vampiric.
Is there maybe a local soothsayer or doctor?
So
in
I feel
town?
there's two things we need to do. Well, three things actually. One is we need to go and tell the boss man that we've completed that task, so we can go and get our XP. Two is we need to go and find someone who can have a look at Draco and find out what the heck's going on. And three, we need to go to the blacksmith to see if he can identify the seal, the logo that was on the dagger, the key dagger. So
I like the fact we've actually got a plan. For once. We're actually fully prepared.
For once, I remembered what happened last week.
A lot.
So I would say, shall we go in that order? Shall we go see?
I'm happy with that.
See the big wig. See the lord of the land. So
Indubitably good
to the town hall, is it?
To the town hall. To the town hall. You retrace your steps back towards the town hall. You pass the fountain. As you come to the fountain, you see Corvix is outside. It looks like he's giving a few directions to a couple of guards and local militia. As you're approaching He nods and then ushers his people away. Good morning. You look like you've been through the wars.
Charming.
Yeah. How rude. I thought I
you
was
do.
looking rather dapper at the moment.
And the smell coming from you is very...
Oh yeah, we haven't had a shower
Well,
yet.
that's understandable.
Doddy, quick question.
Yes.
Can I have a look down at the pieces of paper that I was just given from that man who said go and speak to my friend? I haven't looked at those papers, and I'm guessing it's for this guy.
Oh, it's go to speak to the apothecary.
Oh, so not this guy. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, this guy.
Not this guy.
I forget you don't take notes, Sean. So
I've got good berries, pieces of paper. Go speak to my friend.
okay.
So I'm taking notes. They just don't make much sense.
Okay, back to it. So I take it you were successful in your investigation.
I wouldn't really call it investigation. I mean, we mostly just went in and slaughtered everything we found and left. Looted everything as well. So investigation is probably not really giving us credit, I would say. Everyone's dead.
Okay, that's all I need. If everyone's dead, I'm happy with that.
Apart from
is
some
fine.
weird interdimensional creatures that tricked us, but enough about them.
And there's also this, and I pull up the picture.
Why?
Yeah, something
I have a
that-
5-year-old that can draw better than that. Anyway,
This is what it looked like. This is exactly what it looked like.
okay.
I kid you not.
Just wait there because, as I say, Mel. I haven't given you the money. Oh, no, these guys got the money, haven't they? My notes. They have the money. He goes
We haven't had
inside.
any money yet, have we? So I wouldn't mind some money.
He goes inside and returns with a bag of cash for you all. It does. I know we agreed 300, but there's 400 in there for such a swift job.
Aww. I like you, Corvix.
Boom.
300 each.
Go rest up, do what you need to do. Come speak to me. I have another task that I need taken care of.
Okay. Better not be another one of those little quests on the side quests, if you will. I want a good main storyline quest here from you, Corvix.
I haven't a clue what you're on about.
Fourth wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we showing this guy the dagger?
No, not him.
All right. Okay.
He doesn't need to know anything. He's giving us money. That's fine. Let's move on.
Forgive
Can we
me,
go-
I missed how much there was there. Not that Draco's into monetary rewards, but if he was, how much would he have gotten?
400 gold, right?
Oof.
So
Each,
100
wasn't it?
each? No,
No,
100 each.
Total. 100 each.
It's nice. Daddy needs some new gear because it's just been absolutely smashed by the few last dungeons and everything that we've been doing. So
The crazy thing is, Draco has made bank on this adventure and has not spent anything because he just punches stuff. So it's like,
Are we splitting this up? Can I put that I've got another 100?
well, you're damn right, you're splitting it, and you keep the whole thing.
Sweet.
Draco wants
Yeah, everyone's having 100 each. We split it up.
Okay. Done.
Enough. Where are you going next?
I want to see the apothecary guy. I want to know what these pieces of paper are for.
Draco wants to have a bath because he feels like he's a bit of a mess right now.
Shall we? What is it? Morning.
It's early morning, yeah.
Okay. Shall we go to back to the tavern just to get sorted?
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like a
think
plan.
I think adventurers always skip that part. It's always like quest, another quest, buy some gear. No, have a bath, relax a bit, decompress.
Have a few drinks.
Yeah, and then go back to fighting and hunting and dungeon crawling.
Sounds good to me.
At least that's Draco's idea. He's stinky and covered in blood of all manner of creatures, mostly pig, but also
Some DMs back in old days, if you didn't say you were going to the toilet, he killed your character.
Why?
After a few weeks, because you haven't been to the toilet. So you're just clogging it all in.
Who are these DMs? Ooh, come on now. Don't be that guy, Dottie. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Dottie, don't be that guy.
The sort of person that would put their Sims in a windowless, doorless room.
The only time
Sims?
I've been mean to a party group is when they forgot to feed the horse and it just slumped dead. And they're like, oh yeah, gotta feed that.
Well, that's fair. That's a lesson about, good animal husbandry. Like, I can get behind that.
Husbandry.
Yeah, that's the word for it.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. You learned something today.
Right, come on, let's progress.
Let's get bathed. I mean, not together, unless if you guys want to. It's cool if you want to. Draco's
Game.
no takers. No
Oh,
takers.
yeah.
Fine, no problem.
I've got the jerky and the beer, so
Pool party.
I'm up for it.
Pool party with Draco and Bunty.
Left
You
hand
head
pals.
to the inn that you well know, the Misty Bank Inn, which is on the seafront. You see the ports are quite busy today. You've got the usual preachers of religion yelling out words of their deities and gods.
These fucking guys.
Yep, these fucking. 1, 2, 3. That guy. You enter the Misty Inn. The smell of freshly cooked food instantly hits your nose, even though you're full. Can't help but salivate. It looks like it's dying down just after breakfast. You can see they're clearing tables ready for lunchtime. And Maria is there behind the bar.
Maria.
I'll just go over there and be like, Maria, it's good to see you again.
Oh,
Apologies for the smell. I appreciate that I don't smell pleasing to human, elf, dwarf noses. I appreciate that. I would like to have a large bath, very hot, so I can be clean. Can this be arranged?
yes. Is it a room each or shared rooms? Excuse me. Indigestion.
How much is said room?
I was about to say it's whatever's in the players, but
Don't make us read books, Dottie.
full bath for each of you, and tell you what, I'll have a hot drink brought up to you as well. Call it gold each.
I mean, can't say fairer than that.
Yeah.
Can't
I'll be
say
tempted.
fairer than that.
Yeah. I'll chuck a gold her way, and I'll ask, instead of a hot drink, can I have one of their finest ales?
Certainly.
Thanking you. Gold for my inventory.
How much was it?
1 gold.
1 gold.
Right, okay. I'm gonna tip her. I'm gonna give her 2 gold.
This guy's showing off.
Check you out.
She passes you all the keys.
Are they all adjacent rooms, or are we sort of split up a bit?
You, from your memory, last time these 4 rooms are 2 and 2, so you'll be opposite in a corner, in a square section of the place.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'm just going to, while she passes the key, as soon as I grab the first key and just bolt it to check out which room's the best room.
You just grab a key or all keys?
I'm going to grab all the keys. And in my really heavy chainmail and really small legs, I'm going to try and run it all the way up the stairs before anyone else can reach me. Going, suckers!
This fucking guy.
Draco wants a hot bath and cares not for the room size.
Maria just shakes her head. Men are always childish.
I nod knowingly.
I then run back down the stairs and be like, forgot my shield. Pick up my shield and try and bolt it back up the stairs again.
Okay. You head up, you find your rooms. Each room is pretty much laid out the same. The only difference is the number 3. The dual windows it has, you'll always get a constant cool breeze coming through.
I'll have number 3 then. It'll remind me of my home.
You let Lord Sugar have number 1, because as far as he's concerned, he is number 1.
I'm glad I did not have to state that. Thank you.
Draco knows. And Draco will offer Bonarail her choice of room, because he is a gentle dragon.
Oh, how kind. Bonarail doesn't think it's kind. She just barges into any random one. She's not really that bothered.
Draco will have whatever's left then.
You'll enter your rooms. After a few moments, a bath is prepared for you and drinks are served. You can relax. Chill.
Finally, nothing's trying to kill us.
I picture like my bath is the bath scene from The Witcher. Just in the little tub with my legs.
Of course it is.
With just the ale in hand. And I'm just singing jolly little tunes to myself. I was trying to look through my inventory and I was hoping that I had something fun to play with in the bath, but I really don't. Unfortunately.
Bonarail plays with her daggers in the bath.
Is there a place where Bonarail doesn't play with her daggers?
Well,
only when she's dead.
Sounds like a threat.
I was going to say, Christ.
Bonarail scowls at the dungeon master.
Just picks a point on the ceiling, just like, I'll see you, I'll get you. Okay, so let's do this. Draco.
Roll for a niche.
You enjoy yourself having a bath, you clean yourself down, and you just taking a moment to relax, chill.
Yes, that is what's happening.
Then you feel searing pain course through your body, and you can't help but grip the side of the tubs.
Oh shit!
Your muscles flex, tense, hard. For good 5 minutes solid, and then it relaxes. Feel fine. Everything feels fine.
Oh. Well, when you put it like that, nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Draco obviously wants to investigate why he was suddenly crippled with pain. It's become a priority for him.
You start to investigate, but then you just get distracted with the bubbles and the sweet,
I don't
sweet
know
smell
if I
of.
do.
No, I wouldn't.
Draco's going to be distracted by it. But I think Draco enjoyed the warm bath, but as soon as he was hit with crippling pain, he did enjoy it less, and perhaps is not so concerned with it.
I get it though. Like, it's one of those things where you forget. Like, if you're a werewolf, you don't remember that you're a werewolf.
Why is everyone saying I'm a fucking dragonborn? Why is everyone saying I'm a werewolf or a vampire all of a sudden just because I ate a pig? You guys gorge on breakfast meat. You got your own business.
I'm just giving werewolf as an example.
Yes, nothing to worry about.
You guys are saying mean things about Draco. He's your friend.
He's your friend.
He threw himself into combat and died at the hands of a hag trying to defend you all, but then he came back to life because Frank Bunty's his bro man. So,
yeah, speaking of which,
Oh.
Just whilst they're in the midst of this, I've enjoyed my bath. I'm going to try and sneak out so the other three don't know I'm there. I'm going to make my way to the local butcher. In fact, yeah. Am I right just to have 5 minutes of just random chat?
oh my god, are you gonna sell Draco to a butcher, you fucking monster? You're bros. You are bros. You're gonna go be like, offensive Dragonborn, mate. I got a whole big chunk of one if you want to butcher him up.
Well,
Dragonborn,
my plan was
the
to do something
other white
nice
meat.
for you, Draco. But I'll tell you what, screw yourself. I've decided I'm going to jump back in the bath now. You've lost your treat. Hope you're happy. Hope you're fucking happy. I was going to get you 2 pigs, but now you can go fuck yourself.
Well, like live ones.
Hey, Draco didn't know what was going on. Dave thought you were trying to make a deal for dragon beef.
No, I was just going to be really nice, and I was going to get you a treat because you had a hard time.
That's kind of you.
Butterrail, to you.
I'm going to look at these pieces of paper. What do they say on them?
Which piece of paper?
Pieces
Don't
of
look at them in the bath. Paper and water does not mix.
I'm not in the bath yet. I've only just walked into my room.
All right, okay then.
So, yeah, that man gave me some pieces of paper and said, send this to my friend. Give this to my
Yeah,
friend.
he said go see my friend here. It's the apothecary in town. It's you remember seeing it briefly when you went into the weapons shop.
Right. What does the piece of paper say?
It just gives you the name of the person who is
So it doesn't mean anything to me.
Jasmine.
So it's Jasmine. The name Jasmine.
It says ask for Jasmine and ask for the stuff under the shelf.
Okay. Sweet. Jasmine and stuff under the shelf. You hear that, guys?
Under the shelf.
I've got to go and see Jasmine. Where's my
Oh.
notes? No. Okay, I too dive into the bath.
Dive into the bath. You're in the bath. You said you're playing with your daggers.
Yeah, play my daggers.
You kind of start daydreaming, and all of a sudden you're hit with vivid images back to back. It's you get hit by an image of an abandoned mine.
Ooh.
Then it turns into a blue forest that's on the ground, which is lit by fungus. Then you come across a door covered in vines. It's huge. And then you snap out of it. You're in the bathtub, and you've got the dagger, which you were told that was a key, in your hand. You don't remember
Ooh.
actually picking the dagger up.
This is exciting. Well, I was playing with my daggers.
Yeah, but that one you don't remember actually being within reach.
Okay. General dazed and confusedness.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's it. You're all bathed, cleaned. Your clothes are somewhat washed and changed. You're ready for the rest of your day. I'd say it's just gone afternoon.
Okay. Can we... What's more important here? Shall we...
We're going to talk to each other about what just happened.
Okay. Yeah.
So me and Lord Sugar, we're fine. We don't have any random visions and stuff in the bath.
No.
Right, cool. So now I've calmed down. During the bath time, I was literally, because I'm a dwarf, I'm used to being stinky. I am going to sneak out, if that's all right, and I'm going to go to the nearest butcher, and just see if I can get some gubbins while they're all in their room still. It's okay. So I'm going to leave the inn. Where is the nearest butcher? Do we have one in town?
There is one in town.
Can I ask Maria behind the bar where the nearest butcher is, please? So I will pop down and be like, thank you very much for the bath. It was beautiful. May I just inquire where the nearest butcher may be, please? I'm in need of some meat.
She gives you quick directions It was. Oh Christ, which way was it? Towards the south of town.
And do you know the name of the butcher? Or the shop, sorry, not just the actual butcher, but the actual shop, just so I know what I'm looking out for.
I have not given the shop a name. We'll call it Baz's.
Baz's.
Baz's Butchers.
Butchers.
Love it.
Baz's Bizarre Butchers.
I'm gonna go and ask the bar lady if she can set me up with some nuts and berries and a drink. I'm gonna go sit at a table and hope that my friends come and join me. Feeling a little bit disturbed about the dream last night.
Is the weapons guy in the bar? Remember was he a dwarf?
He will be. Oh yeah, I think he will be somewhere, right? But I'm not in the mood for him right now.
I don't want to talk to him.
I'm a bit shook up, you see.
Fair enough.
But Sugar doesn't know this yet because he hasn't spoke to me.
No. Right. So I pull up a chair. Oh, go on.
Drink out and food, which is 5. It's not even 5 silver. It's less than that. Far too much. 5 copper.
I love the prices in this. Wish it was like this in real life.
Again, I'm going to tip her. I'm going to give her 6 copper.
Yeah. Are you sitting? Where do you want to sit? There's pretty much. It's filling up, but there's plenty of seats still.
I don't mind. Random chair, somewhere that can fit all 4 of us.
Okay. You want left, middle, or right hand side?
Put us in the thick of it. Bang in the middle.
Bang in the middle. Okay. Then Lord Sugar, you said you're coming down. You see Bonarail and join her.
Yep. And I sit right next to her. How's her hanging, Bonner?
Is Dave with us too yet?
Draco will join you, freshly washed, freshly robed.
I just don't want to have to tell this story twice. That's all.
Well, I'm not with you, am I? I've literally left because I was about to go.
Yeah, you're going to go see a man about a pig.
Yeah. So if you if you can wait for like 2 minutes just while I do this, and then I can actually hear the story too.
All right, everyone, settle down. Get what you need. Let's all have a chat about last night.
Okay, Reg, you venture down towards the southern part of town. Eventually, you come to a butcher's. Once again, you see a crazy guy getting dragged off again, who's screaming at the top of his voice, "Behold the consumer, our Lord, our Savior, be one with him. He comes for us all."
I mean, that sounds like a threat.
Right.
How far away is this crazy dude from me?
He's getting dragged off towards the barracks that you drop your prisoners off. That's where they're dragging them off to.
Can I shout out, who is our Lord and Saviour?
You will see. He will come for you. You've shown interest. He already knows.
I hold up my holy symbol and it's like, I look forward to it, and then just carry on going towards my butcher.
He grabs his in return.
You were. Excellent. So I'll make my way in. Is Bazza behind the counter, or is he?
There's a few people serving. It's busy-ish.
Okay. Can I investigate the butchers and just see what sort of good meats we've got on display?
You have all sorts, sir. You've got the usuals. Various cuts of beef, pork. There's chicken. There is boar, alligator, ostrich.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to wait for my turn in the queue, and then as soon as I get to the front, I'll ask, "Hi, can I just take your name?"
No. Can I take your order?
Okay, good sir. I require some of your finest meat, perhaps some that may be in the back that hasn't came out just yet. I have some battle-hardy friends who is in need of some of the good stuff, and I toss him 5 gold. And like, I would prefer it the fresher the better. If it has a pulse, good. If it doesn't, still all right.
The guy kind of shrugs his shoulders and ventures into the back.
As he's in the back, I'm like, preferably pork, variety, or pork.
Muddled conversation, and he comes back with kind of like borderline between a bag and a sack.
Right.
So a meat, but you can see that it's already starting to come blood stained towards the bottom. Goes, there you go. You didn't say what bits you wanted, so I just put whatever.
Right. Okay. Can I open the bag before I leave the butcher's? Have a look and see what he's given me.
Yeah, it's very very fresh cuts of meat.
Can I ascertain as to what the meat is?
Some beef in there, some pork, some boar, some freshly made sausages which look red in colour. You know, these are blood sausages.
Ooh.
Chops and some ribs.
Okay. I thank the squire, since he didn't give me his name. I thank him for all the goods, and say this looks delightful. No doubt he'll be very pleased with this, and we shall come back and see you on our return.
Yeah. Next.
I leave the butcher since he's been very rude and uncouth, and I'll make my way back to the inn. The sack and bag of meat, could that go in my backpack I've got at the minute? Is it small enough to go in there just so that not everyone can see it?
It will fit in there. The problem is it's not sealed, so the blood that's coming off of it will drip into your backpack.
Right, okay. I'll carry it to the side then.
Put it use your shield as like a big bowl. And just sit it in your shield. Carry it upside down like that.
Ew.
This is my sturdy shield. Meat platter.
The meat platter of justice. Oh, fuck it. That is a good shout. Right, so I'm going to carry it in the sack until I get towards the door of the inn. Can I poke my head through like the little window and see if I can see the guys?
Roll me a perception.
Perception check. I would if I can see it. Perception. -3. This is going to be good. 5.
Lunchtime rush. It's quite busy in there. You just can't get a bead on the usual spots they normally sit in.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll.
As for whoever's facing towards the door, you clearly see Frank Bunty trying to just scoping out the bar, looking for something.
Who's looking that way?
Draco Justice. To see his friend, Frank Bunty. Looking shady AF.
Cool, so... no, I can't see him, so I can't even be like... Psst. Okay, cool. No worries.
Draco will call out, Frank Bunty! Frank Bunty! Join us!
Cool.
Now you see him. They are sat pretty much middle.
Okay, before I go into the door then, I'll turn my shield upside down and put all the meat onto my shield. Formulate it as a bit of a nice little platter. I'm pretty sure in one of the dungeons, I haven't looked at my inventory, we did get some. It's probably really manky now, but we did get some fruit from one of the barrels. So I'm going to.
Hang on, Doddy. Can I just check? Have I already finished my nuts and berries?
You've not long sat down.
All right.
Because Reg left early to go do his thing, so.
Just kind of seeing what's about to happen. Bonorail takes the nuts and berries and just sort of claims them. She doesn't want anything to do with what's going on here.
You've kind of like still got a dagger in your hand and you're squirreling away these fruit and nuts.
I'm only doing a nice thing. You don't need to be so fucking dubious. Fair enough, it's you. I understand.
Monorail's vegetarian, and you're bringing in rank meat.
It's not rank. It's
The
fresh.
worst part is you don't know that, and Draco's definitely not going to tell you.
So I put all the meat on the platter, and then I just walk in with a cherry little grin, walk towards the table and be like, "Hey Draco, how was your bath?"
Well, I'm sufficiently clean now, Frank Bunty. Thank you for asking.
And how are you feeling?
I feel more like myself, settled.
Excellent. For I have brought you a little something to make you feel a bit better. And I put the shield, just like drop it really heavily onto the table so the drinks splatter a little bit, and some blood just goes off onto Monorail. And I'm just like, here is the Draco's meat platter of justice as a hope you feel better treat.
Monorail wipes in the blood like camouflage.
Good shit.
Thank you, Frank. But I mean, I this is a generous offer. I've recently eaten, but I thank you for this offer, and I will happily package it up for our next journey.
I sort of tilt my head a little bit down. I'm a little bit upset.
Jesus Christ.
But that's fine. I'll be like,
Right, so
I hope you enjoy. And then I sit down and just put my hand up to order a drink.
listen, guys. Something weird happened last night.
Still the same day.
Something weird happened before.
Did you misplace the dagger?
No, I had a cheeky little daydream and woke up with it in my hand. And I know I like playing with daggers, but I don't remember putting it in my hand, like genuinely. And I remember being in a cave, like a mine. And Dottie, what else was there?
It's followed by a underground room that had blue plants in it and was lit up by fungus.
Oh yeah, there were blue plants in there, and you could see this weird, like, mushroomy fungus stuff.
And the next image you get in your head was the huge doors which had vines growing over it.
Monorail winces a little bit remembering that, and then explains that she's just remembered huge doors with vines on them. And then I came round and I was holding this knife. What the fuck, guys?
Well, I wasn't going to mention anything. I didn't think anything of it, really. But I had a bit of a... I'm not sure the best way to describe it for non-Dragonborn. An episode, I believe is what you would refer to it as. When I was taking my warming and soothing bath, I was racked with pain. But I don't understand. I presume I'd simply pulled a muscle or something. We've had quite an active few days, so, but it was unusual, and it passed as soon as it appeared. So I don't know what happened. I didn't wake up with any weaponry, though. Unfortunately, I didn't. I received no prize for this unusual situation. Simply just pain. But it could be similar or totally unrelated. I don't know. It's been a long week.
I'm wondering, if
Right, can I stop you there? Oh,
because
that's what Draco wants to say. What actually is said is, I had an amazing bath and I love adventuring with you all. I feel at home and you are my friends and family. Every step we take is another step to what we want to achieve.
I love it. I love it so much.
I raise my little flagon and be like,
What's even worse is that, just following off what you said, I'm just like, I've had a fantastic time. Everything's been great. Dottie, does Draco know that he can't say what he wants to say, or are you telling me that he simply just did not say that?
In the darkest recesses of your mind, normal Draco is saying this.
Oh Jesus.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So we're just on my thing then, right? I'm wondering.
Left and
Draco had a great time, as he clearly stated to you.
I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the Great Beyond, considering if you remember our journey here on the ship, we encountered ghosts. I'm wondering if this place may be haunted.
Does the place that he described, does any of it ring familiar to any of us at all?
She,
sorry, that she described.
Nope, you've never been to these lands before.
Right, okay.
So we really need to check out what's going on with this dagger, I think, because I
can
believe
imagine that's the home of this dagger. That's where where we're gonna find the lock that it opens.
Can you use one of your parchments to write down what one else just said, just so we can actually ask around and show people what we've been doing?
Yeah, and so I don't forget, because I know I'm going to turn around to Bonrail. I know I'm going to turn around to Dodd and say, "What was that room like?" And Doddy's going to go fuck yourself. I've told you twice now. So can someone write it down, please? We write it down. Bonrail. We're going to write. Why do I keep calling you Bonrail? That's my name. Doddy, we're going to write it down on something. So if we do ask you again, we just read from the thing.
I throw you a parchment and pen and go, there you go, knock yourself out.
I try and accurately depict what I just described. Is that alright, Doddy?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. I think we need to make a move, maybe. Because as they say, adventure is out there.
That is true. So our next step was to go where?
So are we still thinking there's something up with Draco though, because of the whole ravenous meat eating thing?
Well, no, because he's just refused meat now. So we're probably not that worried at the moment.
No. Okay. In which case, shall we go and see if anyone recognises the stamp that's on the key?
Yeah. I was going to say, I know that I was relatively concerned, but since he refused the meat this morning...
Yeah, and he had a lovely bath.
Yeah, absolutely. So I need to go to the apothecary, and we need to...
Okay, well, let's go do that first. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's go take that.
Because I want to see what's on this bottom shelf. Doddy, can we head there, please?
Yes.
Perfect.
Draco will say goodbye to Maria. Maria? It is Maria, right? I'll just pick that name out of...
It is Maria, yeah.
she's...
I said it and immediately thought, I just made that random woman's name up.
He's busy at the bar.
Listen, I've tipped her twice. She can say goodbye to us when we're leaving.
She waves, but she is busy with lunch.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk over and just flick a gold at her and be like, see you later.
Well, on a rail, just maybe a perception on your way out.
Fucking hell.
Yep.
19. I can see things in Matrix.
19. Where you were sat diagonally to your... Which side did you see were you on? I'm going to say you're on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Diagonally to your left-hand side, there is a group of old gentlemen. One keeps looking at you. He goes, I need to say something. Look, I know where it is. They can help. And the other two are shutting him down. And they get up. As soon as they see you guys are standing up, all three of them get up and start leaving.
I'm going to go over to them and have a chat then. Becoming aware of the fact that that's just happened, I say to the guys, hang on, just give me a second. And I'm going to go over to them and I'm going to say, what's going on?
We're going back to our work. Got a shift to do.
I just heard what you said. You need help. Tell me what's happening.
Did I help you on about? You see, one is ushering the other gent out, the one that was talking the most, and the other one is kind of facing off to you. He goes, look, we're just going back to work. What's your problem?
Can we go out? Let's go outside. I'm gonna call the guy.
Starting the fight.
Hang on, talking to Ed. So, Doddy, can I sort of follow them outside as they're trying to leave? I call the guys over. I call my my compadres over and say we need to grab these guys. We need to have a chat.
Okay. I down my flagon and just flash it on the table, pick up my shield, and start walking over.
I describe to the team what I've just heard, and say this guy's being persuaded to leave, and I think he might need our help.
Okay. You keep a bead on them when they leave the pub, but they join a crowd, so you're gonna have to make me a perception.
Oh Jesus! Should have kept hold of them while they were in there. I just didn't want to cause a fight while we were in the bar. 14.
14? No, it's too busy. They've snuck away.
Do you remember what they look like? Draw a picture.
Yeah, no one's going to take off you this time.
I am great at drawing pictures, as you can see from this. To pull the picture back up of the amazing picture I drew.
What do you guys think about this? I mean, what do you think we should do?
I don't think there's much we can do. There's definitely something weird going on, but if they're gone, best we can do is hope that we bump into them again later. If they need us that badly, they'll find us.
Did you see their face?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Alright, okay. Okay, let's...
As you're chatting, Gruff walks past you. Morning, good to see you're all alive. I am starving. What's good? And starts walking into the pub.
Who is that?
Gruff.
Gruff.
Just as he's going in, I'm going to ask him if he saw the group that just left, that we tried to ambush.
Oh, Gruff's that guy. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Why?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
Do we need him for anything? I don't think we do.
We can ask him if he knows of the place that you wrote down. Ask him if that place sounds familiar, because he likes all fancy, weird.
Oh, the apothecary.
So he might know of that place that you had in your daydream, but
dream.
In your weird vision. He might actually know of the place if you can describe it to him.
Okay. Doddy, I ask him. Describe the place to him and ask him if it rings any bells.
He hasn't stopped, so you're following him back in.
Okay, I'm going to follow him back in and go and sit with him.
He sits down at the usual table that he normally takes up. You join him and you're just like, oh, eager? Okay, hello, morning, afternoon.
So, just me and my friends are on our way out. We have other business. It's just I wanted to describe a place to you and find out if it rang any bells or if you've ever been to this place before. And then I describe it to him.
Never heard of it. Probably heard of it. Why? What's there?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. It's just a hunch.
Do you want to show him the dagger?
He gave me the dagger, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's got that stamp on it now.
Oh yeah. I'm also going to tell him that I had my dagger stamped, and I'm going to ask him if it's like a McDonald's coffee reward or something. Like, if I get 5 of these stamps, do I get a free dagger? So yeah, I show him the stamp.
Someone drew this in this town. Came up to me with it. He's an old gent now. Eats in here quite a lot. Hangs around with the same few boys.
We think that was him we just saw.
Oh, was he in?
Yeah.
You should have grabbed him.
I did try.
Where are we all there? Or is it?
Do you know where? I think it's just me. Do you know where he might have gone?
Probably to work.
Where does he work?
See, now that's privileged information, because you're going to go harass him in work, and then their boss is going to come on top of me. You know, it's not worth it. You don't want to know where he works. It's not a good crowd.
Throw him some money.
Tell you what.
I don't think Bob would throw him some money.
I'll have a chin wag with him because you know what, I'm interested in what's behind what your dagger opens. So I'll get my people to have a word with him and get him to come in tonight.
Well, listen, I certainly don't want to fall out with you again. So I think what might be wise is that we carry on about our business today that we had, and I'll come back and speak to you later.
Me and you fall out? Never be a fallout. There'll be you living and then you not living.
I'd scowl and smile
That's it.
and then see you later.
Keep that fighting spirit. Love it. Now, piss off. I want some food.
I leave.
You leave. You head back to where you seen the. Where you going? Which stop are you going for? The apothecary.
Yeah.
So you head back through the town, which would lead towards the town civic building. But you cut down one of the side streets. You see the weapons and armor shop on your left. Further up on the right-hand side is the apothecary.
Sweet. Are we going in?
That's good.
Okay. I feel like I'm taking over this week's episode. I do apologise, guys.
That's good. This is your living.
You've got all the stuff scoured the building.
So I walk in. I introduce myself. I ask if Jasmine's around.
One of the people behind the counter goes and gets Jasmine for you. She turns up. She is a very young human. Double check, you're human? You are human. She has blonde hair with streaks of platinum on her right-hand side.
Okay, so try not to be too intimidating. I hand her over the piece of paper.
Oh. You've been to see one of our friends. Oh, you're the ones that went out to help with the farm.
That's right.
Word has spread a little bit about that.
Ooh.
Good things or bad things?
Oh, good. You didn't kill anyone. Well, anyone that mattered to me, so fine by me.
Fair enough.
Okay. It depends how much you want to spend, really.
Well, what have you got for us?
I've got various teas, coffees. Some of the teas are really good. Some of the teas will help you slip into a state of awake kind of sleep. You'll be aware of everything around you, but you are completely resting. The next day is a bit of a bitch, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
So that would be good to I'm guessing that would be good to recover HP whilst not having to take a break. Is that right?
Oh, you can't function at all whatsoever. You'll be aware of everything going on around you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen some people take it before being thrown into a gladiatorial arena and just watch the beasts inside just kill them. They're awake when it happens. They don't say anything. No screams.
I'm sorry, is this person selling this stuff? Because it doesn't sound like they're really selling it to me, if I'm honest.
It sounds exciting. So this would be something that you give to an enemy, right?
I mean, you can give it to yourself. It's quite addictive. There's a lot of people who use it.
Really? Jesus.
Doesn't make it good.
What about the stuff on the bottom shelf?
Bottom shelf. I've got tablets which you take. Only take one a day. And she looks at you to make sure that message sinks in. And these will allow you to hallucinate, but you'll be able to see things for what they are.
Interesting.
it will make you pretty dehydrated the next day. That's the downside to it. But it's good. It's a good buzz.
What kind of prices are we looking at for these teas and tablets and stuff?
For these tablets, you are looking at 5 gold each.
Okay. Considering the fact that we just saved the fucking world, is there any chance of a little something on the house?
Nope, I have a business to run.
Yeah, but we're new friends though, right?
You've helped out someone I work with. Well done. That's what you adventurers do, is it not?
Okay.
Go out, make the world a better place so we can carry on with our businesses.
Exactly. And this business wouldn't be running right now if it wasn't for us lot.
Well,
You want to see the size of the things that we just tackled. My friend over here, he had to fight a tree.
excellent. Still 5 gold a tablet.
I'm buying one. I want a tablet.
Hang on. Hang on. There's a deal to be had here. What else have you got? Is there anything else that you've got?
I have various healing potions. I have oils that you can put on your blades, which will make them ignite with fire. That'll last about a minute or two, depending on what you're fighting.
Right. How much are they?
They are 35 gold.
How about if he buys one of those, you'd throw him one of those, a tablet and a tea for us for free?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
I need to see if I'm going to buy a weapon first before I purchase something that's 35 gold.
Wait, 22 I got.
22?
So actually, I'm going to rephrase the question. Is there any deals that can be had for bulk if we buy a few bits and pieces?
That's not what you said, bitch.
I know. Okay, no, let's stay on what I originally said. Sorry, I'll stay on what I originally said. Ignoring Reg.
37 gold. I'll throw in a tablet and a tea worth about 4 servings.
Ooh. Reg, what are you thinking?
Well, like I said, ideally I want a new weapon, but I do. What
sword?
The oil that puts the weapon on fire. What stat bonus does that give? I know you're just going to say fire, but does it have is it like a +1 on fire birdie?
Or it is. It'll give you 2d6 worth of fire damage.
Yeah, I'll have it.
Every time you roll a successful hit, you have to roll a higher than DC 10, but that'll go up by 1 every time you hit. If that'll put it out if you fail a roll.
Right. Okay. I'm happy with that.
Sweet.
I'll take 30. Well, so if I do 37, then since I wanted the tablet, you can have the teas. I'll take the tablet and the oil.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then I'm not paying for anything, but you've got a good deal and I've got a free tea.
Yeah, I'm up for that, to be fair.
What does a tea do again, sorry?
I can't remember. What's the one?
The tea is the one that basically made you you were sleeping, but you were awake. Awake.
Oh, so you can still be aware of what's going on when you're taking a rest, and that's good for a couple of servings.
This morning,
right?
wouldn't it?
I know, absolutely, but that's good for a couple of servings. That you said. How many servings are there?
4.
So, Reg, do you just want to keep it all, and then you can share that out if we need it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll take 37G out of my account. Right. Does the oil have a specific name, or will I be able to find it on D&D Beyond? Or
No, this is Dotty's own.
right.
Oh,
Dobby's
Cool.
own.
So I will just add fancy oil shit to my equipment.
Crazy fire oil.
Crazy fire oil. Crazy fire oil.
There is probably something in the DM's guide, but that involves me finding the DM's guide in my stack of books.
So, cool. I will,
Nobody got time for that.
No, but if it makes shit up.
Nobody got the time for that.
So Jasmine turns around. So on your travels, if you find anything, I'm always interested in buying stuff: flowers, petals, moss, mushrooms.
okay.
If you're ever busy,
Where'd you
Or
get the
not
mushrooms
busy.
from?
wherever.
Okay.
If you're above ground, I'm not really concerned unless they've got crazy colours on them.
Like
She
what?
reaches behind and pulls out a book, and there's various toadstools and mushrooms of various colours and brightness. She points out one which is very rare. It's a white cap, but underneath it's got yellow and red stripes going all the way around it.
I gesture to the book and ask if she minds, asking if I can just have a quick look through it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doddy, I have a look through the book, flick through quickly and see whether I can identify the mushrooms from that memory that I had in the book.
Memory mushrooms.
Okay, roll me an investigation.
It is a Bonrail heavy episode this week, isn't it?
Every once in a while.
17.
17.
14 plus 3.
You hit the back of the book, which contains mosses. And there are 4 variations on there. One is from the windswept plains of Pandemonium.
Sounds like a fun place.
Yep.
One is in the Underdark.
Yeah.
And 2 can be found naturally on the material plane in very moist, humid caverns.
So the Underdark sounds fun. What was the first one, sorry?
Windswept plains of Pandemonium.
And the other one was, and the last one was in what areas?
Material plane, where you are.
So that'll be the one though, won't it?
There's 2. There's 2 on this plane. You guys are on planes of existence. So where you are is referred to as the material plane. Whereas Underdark is connected to the material plane, but it's classed as its own plane of existence, where Drow, Illithids all reside. And the windswept plains of Pandemonium is a lovely place to visit.
Interesting. And
Yeah.
that I can't narrow down the moss any further than those 3 places.
No, it just gives rough places where to find them, not exact locations.
Okay, cool. I thank the lady for her time and pass on what I've just learned to the team.
Very much. No problem. If any of interesting, let me know.
So, guys, some of that moss that I saw in that dream I had last night, I just found in that book, which told me where I could find them. One was the windswept plains of Pandemonium. The other one was Underdark, and then we can also find them on the material plane as well.
Nice.
I don't want to go to the windswept plains of the Pandemonium because that doesn't sound healthy for any of us.
Nope.
Sorry, Daddy, just quickly, just so I can close this thing down. The oil that I bought, how long did it last for? And the same with the tablet.
It can last for 15 rounds.
So for boss battles, then, yeah.
Yes. However, the DC will increase incrementally by 1 every time you hit.
Okay.
Dan, where else did you say we needed to go?
We wanted to go to the blacksmith to see if you recognised the seal that's on your dagger.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We head across to the blacksmith.
Draco's following along, having a good time with his chums.
Not getting any thirst for flesh, are you back there, Justice?
Oh, what are you talking about?
You step out the apothecary, you shimmy along to the blacksmiths. You step in. I cannot remember who's in charge of the blacksmith. Oh, there you go. Artie. There you are. Right in front of me. Met him before. Artie Greenoak. He is a gnome.
Hello.
Creature straight away. Back so soon? What have you found? What have you got? What have you got to trade?
Oh, it's this fucking guy. I want you to take a look at something, if that's okay.
Certainly can, you lovely lady. This fucking guy. I love it. I like you.
I show him the dagger, specifically the imprint on it.
Tell him it just appeared as well, like that wasn't there before.
In time.
He pulls out some spectacles from underneath the desk and flicks various lenses down. So we can look at I haven't seen this in a while. Interesting craftsmanship.
It just appeared, which is worrying.
Just appears. Oh. Well, let me get my book. He scurries off in the back, leaves the dagger in front of you, comes back with a very ancient, old, dusty book, slams it on the table, dust comes off of it. He flicks through it and goes, it's... And we'll find out next week.
What?
Oh, you bastard.
I was not aware.
God.
Closing in on that time.
That went so quick.
That
I think
went well
it's
quick, didn't it, that one?
Sorry, I didn't. I mean, I do apologise, guys. I was very aware of the fact that I was doing a lot of the talking this week.
That's good. That's fine.
Kind of right. Monorail stuff done.
I think it's been kind of balanced though, because there's been other episodes where other people have taken the lead, right?
Yeah, where you've just gone. I'm going to sleep, guys. Just sort out, argue amongst yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's that whole episode where you slept.
But I learned a lot. We got a lot of Monorail this week. She didn't kill anybody. She didn't threaten many people. She had some banter with. She had some banter with the guy in the pub, but I think we're cool pretty much. We got that relationship where he's just fucking threatening her all the time and she's just fucking scowling at him.
And you had some weird dreams.
And we're about... What do you say when I have those weird dreams? Turtles? No. Beavers? No. What is it?
Oh, cobras. Cobras. I mean, I don't say it. Homer Simpson says it.
I know, but I haven't seen that episode, so as far as I'm concerned, Dan says it. Anyway, I enjoyed this week. Thanks very much.
No, it does happen. There's a lot of investigation. Sometimes it's one person that ends up with all the clues and goes, right, guys, you sit down. I got this.
And Draco just had a lovely time.
It sounds like it.
You know, just a lovely time.
I don't like that you've definitely been told to lie to us about stuff.
What do you mean? There's no secret messages going on between me and Dave.
like the complete correction to what he was saying. No, none at all.
That's just a, you know, what Draco thinks and what Draco says. They're not always the same thing. You know, he just, you know, he was concerned. He had a shooting pain. It was nothing. It's just like a cramp. It's fine. Just a cramp. No big deal. Lovely time with you guys.
Lovely time. Is that the time? It's lunch. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, once again, thank you very much, Doddy.
Yeah, cheers, Doddy.
You gents are very welcome.
Been a pleasure. Same time next time.
Yup.
Yes, indeed. Until then, team.
Fiery blades.
And eventually, Draco will find something to spend his money on that's not a bath.
Well, you don't ever need to buy meat. Bunty just buys your meat, right?
Bunty's meat wagon.
Oh, there you go. Episode title. Thank you. Sometimes it's really difficult to find the phrase in the episode that can be the episode title, and sometimes it just comes easily. Anyway, thanks, guys, and see
Thanks,
you next time.
team.
Bye.
Bye.
Laters, yo. Bye.
Toodles.